Hello, I'm James from Elite Pre-Owned Vehicles and welcome to this video appraisal of this 2007 ultra rare Audi A3. The car has a 3.2 litre petrol engine, 37,000 warranty miles on the clock, a full main dealer service history, brand new MOT with no advisories and just one previous owner from new. The first part of this video will be a brief walk round of the car's exterior and interior for those of you that are pushed for time and just want a brief understanding of the car's condition. The second part will be a much more detailed analysis of the car's condition, including things such as tyre tread depth, brake condition, paintwork and so on. Overall, this car is in very good condition, but it's also commensurate with its age and mileage. Mechanically, this car is faultless, absolutely spot on, and the interior of this car is also much better than its age and mileage would suggest. There are some minor cosmetic issues with this car. The plan was to sell this car for around about the £8,400 mark. I took it into my local body shop, the only body shop that I would trust to do this kind of work, i.e. a pearlescent finish, and unfortunately they want 4 weeks before they can even look at it. So I can't wait that long as a motor trader, as you can probably understand, so I've decided to lower the asking price down to £7,850, and then the next owner can either get these issued repaired themselves or live with them, but obviously the reduction in price is to compensate for that. Okay, so that's the brief walk round finished with. Let's get into the more detailed appraisal of this car. So we'll start from the front, where, if I'm honest, that's where the worst of the cosmetic damage is. So starting on the bonnet, unfortunately the previous owner did not wipe away bird lime quick enough, and it has etched through the paint in, let's see, we've got one, two, I believe there's a third somewhere, but I can't actually see it at the moment. Oh, there it is, just a small one there. So there's 3 instances of that on the bonnet. On the bumper, there are some light scuffs and marks. Difficult to see on camera, but there are a couple on that side. There is a chunk of paint missing just from there, and on the other side of the number plate, just there. Okay, a few light scratches there as well, which you can see. So moving down the near side of this vehicle, there's a small stone chip just there. Taking a look at this alloy, looks in pretty good nick. Can't see any major scuffing. In fact, I can't see any scuffing at all. Premium tyre, Yokohama tyre. There's at least 5mm of tread on there, and there's a 1mm lipping, if that, on that brake disc. So plenty of life left there. Moving down the near side of this vehicle, nothing really to report on this door here. There is a small scuff there, just there. Not sure if you can see it, just there. Nothing to report on the rear door here, down this near side. This quarter looks in good nick. Just a small bit of a gain, looks like bird lime etching there. Very minor. This alloy, let's take a look. Can't see any damage at all there. No scuffing at all. Maybe a slight bit of surface corrosion there, but very, very minor. Again, matching tyre, Yokohama tyre. Again, 4 or 5mm in tread. There's a 1mm lipping on that brake disc, so plenty of life left again. Moving around the rear of the vehicle, this corner there is some scratches just there. Okay. A little bit of a paint chip just there. Small one just there, again very minor. Some surface scratches across the top where presumably somebody's loaded something in and out without due care and attention. And this is probably the second worst, I suppose, piece of cosmetic damage. There is a scuff just there, like a bumper scuff, so that will need some attention. Tiny, tiny paint chip just there. Obviously the iron being very descriptive of this car, I like to describe all my cars as accurately and honestly as possible to make sure there are no nasty surprises when someone comes to view the car. So this alloy, there is some minor scuffing, curbing just around the edge. Again, matching Yokohama tyre. Yokohama, I believe you pronounce it. Again, about 5mm tread there, so it looks like the tyres were all done at the same time on this vehicle. Moving down the offside, nothing to report on that door. Again, nothing to report on that door. And there is a very, very minor graze just there on this front wing, on the offside wing. Again, this alloy does have some minor curbing. Again, final matching Yokohama tyre. There's about 5mm of tread on there, and a very, very light lipping on that brake disc. So overall, the brakes, the tyres and the alloys are all commensurate with their age, in fact above commensurate with its age. Obviously there are some cosmetic issues which are reflected in the price. Ordinarily, I don't film cars in the sun because it makes it very difficult and it reflects obviously, but in this occasion, or on this occasion, I'm going to take some footage of this car in the sun, because the only way to appreciate just how much this pearlescent paint pops is in direct sunlight. There's a couple of photos I've taken, but it doesn't really pick it up, so I will, at the end of this video, just shoot some footage so you can see just how much this pearlescent paint really does pop. Okay, let's take a look at some paperwork. So obviously the key to the history of any car is its paperwork. This car's been really well looked after. So we'll start with the logbook. It's a one owner car, elderly gentleman. Start with that actually because that's at the front. So there's an auto check Experian just to prove that it is HPI clear. There's a brand new MOT, as you can see from the date, just done yesterday. No advisories, and there, as you can see, I'll just hide that name just for data protection reasons. As you can see, no previous owner, so it's a one owner car. Back here we've got a load of invoices pertaining to the actual services themselves. So the book is stamped, but it is also backed up by a wealth of receipts there. There's the original brochure, I think, if that's your sort of thing. Onto the service book. Here we have the first service being done at 3,713 miles. And then we've got one at what appears to be 16,096. Is that 16,096? Difficult to make that out. Anyway, the next one is at 13,262, and we've got 18,408. So how many is that? We've got 4 there. Next one is at 22,038. Next one 26,997. Then we've got 30,948, and then we've got 38,808. So in total, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 main dealer stamps. In addition to that, I have just had an oil service and an oil filter service done. I asked the garage not to stamp the book on the basis that obviously I presume the next owner of this car will want to retain that full service history, but just for the sake of completeness, I have had an oil change done when I had the MOT done. So let's look at the interior of this car. Get rid of those are all the manuals in the original book, as you can see. So the interior of this car is in really, really good condition. This seat in particular shows no signs of wear whatsoever. The car's just had a professional valet, so all the carpets, the original mats, all nice and clean. Let's pop into the back here. Again, same story here. Nice clean seats, no rips, no tears. It's not smoker's car. The previous owner, as I say, elderly gentleman, sympathetically drove the car, didn't smoke in it, didn't have any pets in it, nothing like that. So it does smell really clean and fresh. If we pop into the boot, find the keys. There we go. Okay, nice clean boot. The spare wheel is present under there. One of those space saver wheels. Brace and jack present as well, the warning triangle. So all the original stuff. There's even the little Audi pouch there which contains some oil, I believe. So moving down to the driver's side, again nice and clean, no damage whatsoever. And here we are into the driver's side. Again, nice and clean. Now, obviously, the first place you would look for wear would be on the driver's bolster, but as you can see, although there are some folds within the leather, it hasn't gone through the actual leather itself, so it doesn't need recolouring or dyeing or anything like that. So again, commensurate with its age and mileage. So let's start this car. So as you can see, all the lights come on. Starts first time and all the lights go off again. All the electrics on this car work, as you can probably hear, the radio works. Air conditioning blows cold, heater blows warm, multifunction steering wheel, everything works. There is a dual electric sunroof just up there. Again, all that works. Electric mirrors, electric windows, everything works. Mechanically, electrically, internally, this car is absolutely spot on. As mentioned, it is just those few cosmetic issues that need to be addressed. Bear with me while I'm trying to find the lever to pop this bonnet. Of course, the heart of this beast is a 3.2 V6 petrol engine. This car drives spot on. There are no rattles, no squeaks. As you can hear, it ticks over lovely. Pulls through all the gears really, really well. Driven this car personally for a good 30-35 miles, and it is faultless. Changes gears lovely. Of course, it's the S-tronic gearbox on this, so DSG box with the flappy paddles behind the steering wheel. Obviously, that sound is backed up by the MOT service history. Really well looked after car. I doubt very much there is one like this in the country in this condition, at this mileage, and obviously one owner. So I will film some footage in the sun, as I say, just so you can really catch how this pearlescent paint pops in the sunlight. And I'll put that at the end of this video. If you've got any other queries, I should say, please don't hesitate to contact me. And if you'd like to book a viewing and a test drive, you can call me, James, from Elite Pre-Owned Vehicles, 0800 689 3845. Alternatively, of course, you can email me, sales@elitepreownedvehicles.co.uk, and you can visit my website, which tells you a little bit more about me. You can read reviews, read more about me and my business, see our other stock, and find contact details on there as well. So, I hope to show you this car soon, and I hope you found this video useful. So, as promised, some footage of this paintwork really popping. Hopefully this is coming out on camera. So it's like that all over the car, looks superb.